What's good, everybody? Back again. You know what time it is. Time for some no hedging picks, parlays for the NFL playoffs.
It's playoff time.
I am Rip16.
I'm your boy Ty the Jet. Did really well last week.
You did really well.
Really well. I think I went like 8-3.
You didn't pick 8 teams.
I did some more plays afterwards. I did some more plays
pick-
afterwards, but I went like
You
8-3.
didn't even pick 8 teams, bro.
I went like 8-3. I did really good.
Okay.
Did
Well,
really well.
that's good to hear. I'm glad you.
Parlays
won.
didn't hit though, but other than that, the straight picks was
But
solid.
your straight bets were on point. I remember we were chopping it up about that, and you were, you know, you was coming through with a lot of dubs.
Yeah, picking them off.
A lot of single dubs.
Yep.
Playoffs
different.
Playoffs are different.
Playoffs different.
Playoffs are definitely different. I think me personally, I went 5-3.
Mm-hmm.
Out of my 8 picks, I went 5-3.
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders, they did not.
Oh yeah, Packers fucked me up. Green Bay fucked me up.
But I told you.
I know.
I told you.
I thought, you know.
Even if they won, I was like, Detroit gonna cover that shit. I can feel it.
Yeah, and they sure enough did.
But they won. They some dogs, man. Detroit is dogs. Next year, they in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mark that down.
Yeah. I can see it.
But yeah, I went 5-3. So, you know, it was a weird weekend, but now we getting back into some better vibes. You know, these are all playoff teams. This is survival of the fittest.
Win
These are the ones
or go
who survive.
home.
Survive so far. But now we're gonna get to the top of the food chain.
Yeah.
Like you said, win or go home. So with that being said, what are you liking now that you see the playoff field has lined up for the NFL? What you feeling about it?
First thing, my team is in it.
Okay. I got one of mine's in there. Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
You know, my team is in it.
Let's start there then, since you want to wrap it up then.
That's one thing I like. I'm excited about. Giants in the playoffs since 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And you know we play a pretty good matchup with the Vikings. We played them weeks ago, and you know I think we can win.
You've been hollering. You think these Vikings about to fold like a lawn chair?
Yeah.
You said the Giants gonna do it.
Yeah, but I think right now though is the Vikings hear that shit too.
Yeah, they do.
They hear that because a lot of people are on the Giants right now. A lot of people on the Giants.
And I told you the Vikings are a dangerous team.
Yeah, at first a lot of people on the Giants weren't on the Giants. Were on the Giants. I think a lot of people now. It's like they on the Giants and they're gonna switch over to the Vikings. It's crazy how it's going right now. It's crazy. But nevertheless, I'm excited about that. It's wild card weekend. I'm excited about the Jags and the Chargers game. I want to see that. I think the Chargers will win it. Go Bolts.
Spoiler alert, I'm going Chargers.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that game too. I think that's a pretty good matchup. The line on that been going in the Chargers' favor.
Which I understand. But I mean, since we getting into all that, let's just get into our rundown.
Yeah, let's go to the rundown.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go to the rundown.
Let's get into our rundown. So first game up,
What we got?
Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle barely made the playoffs. Seahawks versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, you know this is the third time they played this season. Division rivals. And I like. I'm starting to like these kind of setups now. Like when the playoff teams are division opponents and they meet for the third time. I like that setup.
It's a lot of familiarity.
Yeah, I like that setup. And I think those games are closer than what they are going to be. So what's the line on that one?
The line is 9.5.
In favor of the Niners, right?
Of course.
I think Seattle will cover that spread.
Actually, well, in my book it went to 10. It's still showing 9.5 on some other places, but it's at 10. You think Seattle covers?
I think Seattle covers. Just because of the familiarity, bro.
You play a team 3 times, you know, you had to learn something the first 2 times.
Yeah.
So That makes sense.
Yeah, the Niners are capable of covering.
The Niners are tough though.
Yeah, they're tough. They're capable of covering, and they're at home too. So that's gonna be a factor. But I think Seattle, they fight. As division opponent, good head coach. Pretty sound team, balance all around. So I think Seattle could cover the spread, but ultimately the 49ers are going to win that game.
Well, I definitely got the 49ers winning the game. The points is the part that's in question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaning towards them to cover, though.
I am too.
You just said what?
I am too.
I'm leaning towards them to cover.
If I'm placing my money on San Fran to cover, I'm putting it on it.
Okay.
I'm putting it on it.
I'm leaning on them to cover. I think I might give myself a point cushion on that, just to help it. Like, I can see a touchdown field goal type situation. Good defensive stop, take them off the field. Yeah, I can see them winning that game by 9, 10.
Yeah,
it's right in that mix.
Yeah,
so I may take it down to 9.
I think. Yeah, I'm probably running San Francisco. I like San Francisco, for sure.
Yeah.
Like the Niners.
So, the next game, which you already started speaking on, the Chargers versus the Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
The Chargers are the favorite by 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
I like those odds. The 2.5. I may take it money line though.
Yeah, why not?
I feel like the Chargers defense stepped up on the back end of the season. And Trevor Lawrence, when he was underneath pressure, the Titans was on his ass.
Mm-hmm. That was a bad game by him. It was terrible.
He had a bad game. I don't think it'll be as bad, but I do think if the Chargers can replicate some of that same pressure on Trevor Lawrence, I feel like he's going to have a slightly better but not spectacular performance, and it'll be enough to be able to beat them. Like I said, the Chargers defense stepped up late in the season. They start clicking on offense once they got their players back and healthy. So I like the Chargers at this spot. I'm not being a delusional Chargers fan when I say that. I just like them in this spot.
Yeah. For me, I like both teams, honestly. I think both teams had good seasons. Obviously, they're in the playoffs. Like, I agree with you. I don't think Trevor is going to play the same game he played last week against the Titans. Right. Even though they pulled out the win. And they know that. Now, the Chargers, sometimes it's just something about the Chargers that's a little shaky because they've never really – it's hard for them to dominate.
Right.
Like, we've never seen the Chargers dominate anybody with the amount of talent that they have, right? Granted, they've been injured, people in and out, etc.
Right.
But I think this is more so like a revenge game for the Chargers because, remember, the Jags went to L.A. and beat the shit out of the Chargers 38-10. Granted, there was a lot of injuries.
Right.
Justin Herbert had a rib injury, etc.
Right.
So I think the Chargers are going to take this one and cover.
Not for sure. I'm feeling pretty much the same as you on that. Like I said, I think it'll be a good game, but I'm looking for the Chargers to come out and, return the favor like Jacksonville did them at home and go into Jacksonville and do the same.
Yeah, you giving me 2.5 points? I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
I know our guy Tim is not gonna like that, but
hey man,
so what? Moving on.
I'll put some more money on it with him again. Come on, Tim. You trying to bet again? God damn it. Let's go.
Hey, call us. The next game, we got the Miami Dolphins versus the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo.
Yep.
The point spread is 13.5.
Give me Buffalo to cover.
I'm not betting against Buffalo right now.
Hell no. Them boys hot.
Not doing it.
They are hot.
Not doing it. I should have took that other bet with our other friend on Sunday.
Yep, I took it though.
Yeah. After he told me not
Easy
to take
money.
it. After he told me not, he was like, "Nah, take 3 points."
I mean, you
Then
still got to
turned around.
negotiate. You always
Then
got to
he took 7.
negotiate.
Then he turns around and immediately after takes 7.
You got to negotiate. Okay. When if it's
wild.
off the book, you negotiate the line.
It was wild how quickly he changed on the line.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm not betting against Buffalo.
No.
Miami has not played that great.
No, Tua's not playing. They got some other guy not. What's his name's not
You
playing?
said some
Bridgewater.
other guy.
Bridgewater's not playing either. They got some other guy, the
Some
same
other
guy that
guy.
played last week. That's who's playing. And Miami got they couldn't score any points. They won by a field goal.
Some other guy's not playing.
Yeah, they didn't score any touchdowns. And then Tyreek Hill's nicked up. So it's like, nah, bro, give me Buffalo. And they playing in Buffalo too?
Yeah.
Oh, give me Buffalo. Buffalo to cover.
Honestly, I didn't care who you put out there. I was picking Buffalo.
Yeah.
At this point in time, they're just too juiced up. They got too much to play for.
Future play, Buffalo to win the Super Bowl. Buffalo to win the AFC Championship. Sneaky future.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. I'm not mad at
This
it.
could be their season. You know what I mean?
Could be. If there's ever a time for it to be their season, I think it's now.
Yep. I might put in a future on them to win the Super Bowl.
Not gonna lie. If it's ever a time, the time is now.
Mm-hmm.
So, but regardless, you know, that depends on how healthy they stay throughout this playoff run. But against the Dolphins, I like them.
Yeah.
Give me 14 points. I like it.
Oh, you gonna take the points?
Yeah, I'll take the points.
Woo!
I'll take it.
Hey,
I'll take the points.
it's the first time this man is taking double-digit lines, taking
don't like 'em.
double-digit points in football. He doesn't
I
do
don't
it.
like them,
Wow, that's a big play.
but I like them.
That's a lot of confidence.
14. Yeah.
I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of
I
you.
appreciate that.
Yeah, you let your nuts hang for once. I like it.
Yeah, that's all I've been wanting to do in this life.
Hey,
is
man.
just make you
I'm
proud.
rubbing off on you a little bit, man. Run it. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's take the points, baby. Take the points.
For sure. Next game we got the Giants versus the Vikings.
Go Big Blue.
The Vikings are favored by 3 points.
Yep, same shit like it was last time. I think it was 4 last time, but it's 3 this time. In Minnesota.
Did they cover?
Giants covered, yeah.
Giants covered last time.
We covered last time because it was 4. I think the spread was 4.5. They kicked the field goal. They won by 3, so we ended up covering that. So for me,
I know which way you going, but go ahead.
I'm being biased on this play. I'm taking the Giants money line. I'm taking them on the points. I'm hammering them. Even though there's a lot of people that's kind of want to that see us to possibly beat them. I think we can really beat them. I think we can. I think we made mistakes the last time we played them. We turned the ball over twice. Okay. They didn't have any turnovers. They ended up winning on a 61-yard field goal at the end of the game, end of regulation. 61 yards on the third down play.
My man put on his Timberland boot and he kicked the hell out of that ball.
Daniel Jones was fucking lighting them up in the air. He threw it for over 300 yards.
Yes, he did.
He was cooking. So their defense is not that great.
Does lightning strike twice though?
Lightning strikes twice. You know what I'm saying?
In the same place though.
Their defense is not that great. Their defense gives up points. Their defense gives up yards. The defense will allow you to score on them. Our offense isn't that great either, but we can move the ball a little bit, and we've shown that we can score points here and there. So and ultimately our defense is pretty solid. We got a good front 4. We got defensive backs coming back off injury. We got a Dory Jackson playing. We got Xavier McKinney playing. So we got Landon Collins in there. He's playing in the linebacker role. We got Leonard Williams. We got the whole guy, all our guys. And we're the number 1 team in terms of blitz rate. So we're sending that blitz to Kirk Cousins' ass all the time. Lighting his ass up. Dialing it up. Light him up. Like I like to say, dial it up, Wink. Light him up.
All right.
So I like us to win this. I like us to cover. And my player's money line.
I'll say this. The Giants have been very good at covering point spreads.
Yep, number 2 in the league.
They've been very good at
ATS.
covering point spreads. The Vikings have been known to get down by a lot of points. So even when the Vikings have won, they're usually coming back to win the game.
So you like a Vikings first half? Or Giants first half?
A Vikings first half slicks doesn't sound bad. Well, no,
Giants
actually,
first.
Giants first half. Yeah. That's an interesting play. But I will say I may be kind of lenient towards the Giants to cover the point spread. But I'm still feeling the Vikings money line. I know you might not like that part, but I've been pretty heavy on the Vikings. If Kirk Cousins shows up, if I see Kirk Cousins walking through the tunnel with his chains on, then I'm hammering the Vikings. But yeah, I think I'm feeling them more money line, but the Giants covering is a nice one. So in a parlay type situation, I might give them a half a point, take 3.5, and take those Giants to cover. We're gonna see. Yeah. I'm actually rooting for y'all. You know.
Wow.
I'm actually rooting for the Giants, man.
Don't root for us. We don't need you.
You ain't gotta need me, but you got it anyway.
Over here.
It's all right.
It's all big blue.
It's all right. Motherfuckers ain't have love, but you know I give it to them anyway. It's all right.
Yeah. What we got next?
Next we have an interesting one. The Baltimore Ravens versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
What the line go up to? Last time I saw it, was like 6.
It's 10.
I think I got in at 6.
Oh. Well, lucky you. It's interesting because I don't know about this 10 points with this third time playing them situation again.
Yeah.
That's the interesting part. Does Cincinnati win? I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, they won. They beat them.
No, I'm saying, are they going to win this game?
Oh, yeah. Cincinnati's going to win this game. No doubt.
I'm pretty sure they do. You know?
I think we talked about this last week. The Ravens can't score any fucking points. They can't.
Yeah, and Lamar's still doubtful.
Cincinnati gets out on them. Fucking 3 touchdowns or 3 scores. It's a wrap.
Lamar's won his money or
he's not playing.
Or franchise tag.
He's not playing.
So he's doubtful for the game.
He's not playing.
Yeah, I get it. He's not playing. I'm saying all that
he didn't
to
practice
say.
This week.
I'm saying all that to say that
that's why the line shot up like that.
The line is higher than Wiz Khalifa on a Friday night. All right. This line,
the Ravens could backdoor cover though.
They could though. And that's the part that is interesting.
They was trying to do it last week.
They've played them enough times, bro. They've played them a lot. And with them playing them so many times, the Ravens do have a sneaky shot at covering this. I do know it's the playoffs, but they lost by 11.
Last week.
Yeah, they lost by 11. I think the spread was 11.5.
Nah.
Well, on certain books, it was 11.5.
Nah, I think I got in. It was low.
Yeah, but Lord knows when you start getting in.
I get in early.
Lord knows when you
get in on Monday.
He gets in. Monday Night Football ends at 12. He's in there at 12:01.
I'm plugging in. I'm getting in early lines.
So,
you hear me?
So, yeah, Lord knows when you got in.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that they could slick cover this. It's their third time playing. Lamar Jackson or not, like you said.
I got in at 7 on
the familiarity is important for that one. So, Ravens covering that might not be a bad pick, my guy.
Might not be. But, like I said.
Cream rise to the top.
Cream rise to the top. It's playoffs. Listen, it's playoffs. Cincinnati's energized. Fucking, what else? They're at home. The Ravens can't fucking score. Like, it's more at stake. I'm good. Give me Cincinnati to win and cover. Win and cover.
I could see my philosophy at this point in time being go with the good teams, you know, the ones who've been shaky up and down, straggly, locker room situations, shit all over the place. They start dying off, you know.
Cincinnati Bengals, number 1 against the spread this season.
Also true. So
how can you bet against that?
Well, it's easy. You just press a button.
How could you though? How could you logically, with common sense, bet against that?
No, I'm talking.
That's like 70%. You bet on Cincinnati every week of this year. 70%, you winning.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
good
means
odds.
You
It's good
up.
odds. It's good odds. So I mean,
I'm on the Bengals. Who they?
all right. So the last game that we have on the lineup
Who we
is
got?
the Dallas Cowboys versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This game is so hard to choose.
Yes, it is. The Cowboys are favored by 2.5, but they are playing in Tampa Bay.
The underperforming Dallas Cowboys. Inconsistent. Every fucking Dallas Cowboy fan think they should win a Super Bowl with this kind of play. Dallas Cowboys. Only favored by 3 against the underperforming Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Super underperforming. First of all, they have a losing record, and they are in here.
The same Dallas Cowboys that just played a week ago and got their ass blown off the field by the Washington Commanders with their third string quarterback, Sam Howell. Who the fuck is Sam Howell? Yeah, Dallas Cowboys, you got some explaining to do.
Tampa Bay lost to the Falcons.
But they pulled their starters.
Hey.
They pulled their starters before the end of halftime.
Hey.
Before halftime, they pulled their starters. Dallas, they had their starters in all game. Got dominated.
Well, I said I figured that happened anyway.
Underwhelming.
Underwhelming. Tampa Bay didn't have much to play for, but
fuck the Cowboys.
Tampa
and I mean
Bay just hasn't looked good.
They haven't.
They both look bad at times, but Dallas is 12-5 with they looking bad.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay is 8-9. Mm-hmm. If you want to subtract last week's game and just say, well, that was some random bullshit. Sure, they're still a 500 team. So my whole thing is Dallas is a stronger team, even though they've both played shitty at times. Dallas fucked me over a couple times this season.
Absolutely.
Not going to lie.
A lot of people.
So I don't love them. I don't like really either one of these teams.
No.
This is my least favorite game.
Absolutely.
Out of every game.
Absolutely.
And I'm mad it's separated from the other games.
I'm
on a
probably
Monday.
Going to the barbershop and fading that shit.
It might be. If we're barbershopping, you know what? No phase. No phase for wild card.
We can't fade for wild cards. It's
no
only
phase.
6 games.
It's only 6 games. We're not doing
like
no
4
phase
games,
for wild card weekend. But this is by far my least favorite game.
Oh, absolutely.
With that being said, I'm leaning towards Dallas money line because I don't trust the points, and the Buccaneers have played so bad. I don't give a fuck if they're at home. They've played bad.
Yeah. I'm taking Tampa Bay because fuck the Cowboys. That's just what it is. That's just what it is.
Hey, man.
That's just what it is. I'm sorry. I'm taking the Cowboys. I mean, I'm taking Tampa Bay. I'm taking the Bucks. I can't take the Cowboys, man. They cost me.
Spirit's talking.
They cost me.
They have. They'll
Come
cost
on,
you
Tom
some
Brady.
money.
Here's why. Dak Prescott has thrown a pick 6 in 3 of the last 4 games. Pick 6s. This means he is letting the defense on the other team score points.
Right.
He's been throwing 2 or more interceptions in the past 5 or 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
So he's giving the other team opportunity to score more points.
And
underwhelming. The quarterback is your problem. They don't run the football. That's why they fucking getting their ass beat.
And Tampa Bay's defense is decent.
Tampa's defense is pretty good.
Defense.
All those times,
except for the red zone, they're a little shaky in the red zone.
But here's the thing: when you can't score points offensively, and your defense is out there consistently trying to prevent the other team from scoring, you go 3 and out offense. You go 3 and out on offense. Defense just stop the other team. At some point, that pipe is going to burst, and somebody's going to score. So if Tampa starts putting up more points offensively, then the defense is going to stay fresh, have more energy. But if you put the defense out there for 7-10 series, you know what I'm saying, and you're not scoring points offensively, then that's where the problem lies. Because you got to think about it. A lot of their games have been, they've been holding other teams to, low points defensively until a certain point, and then that's when it's like, okay.
Here's the issue with that, though. You could say the same shit about Tampa Bay.
I'm talking about Tampa Bay.
No, I'm saying you could say the same shit just like you're talking about Dak. You could say the same shit about Tom and that offense versus the Cowboys defense. You could also make a similar fucking argument that the Buccaneers will fuck around and throw a pick, or they'll get a fumble or a turnover or some shit, and you're going up against a decent defense.
I'm telling you right now,
they generate some pressure and some
in
sacks.
the playoffs, you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you can't.
Dak gonna have to play a clean fucking game.
Dak is gonna have to play a team.
But what are the chances
game.
of that, based off of what we've seen for the past 5-6 weeks?
I don't think they play it. Don't think he played a clean game. But
Go
I don't
Bucks.
think the Buccaneers play a clean game either.
Go Bucks. It's gonna be an ugly game for sure. It's gonna be ugly, but go Bucks.
Yeah, worst game for sure. But I'm leaning towards Dallas money line. I don't like either of these guys on points.
Nah.
Game might fuck around and be a tie. They're both trash.
I hate it. I'm giving Tampa the benefit of the doubt. They rested some starters last week. You know what I'm saying? They got some energy. Dallas went out there. They laid a fucking egg against Washington. So they're a little like motivated too, but at the same time,
it was a division game.
I don't give a fuck. It was Washington with a third quarterback that never had a start.
That's the part that made it bad.
That dude was cooking.
Third string. They had a
Buddy was cooking them. And you talking about Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs and all these the Dallas Cowboys defensive players.
Is there any particular reason you said their names like Uncle Ruckus?
Yeah, because they're terrible. They perform terribly. I like them as players, but they didn't show up.
No, they did not.
And they lost my bet last week. Fuckers.
That's what it always boils down to, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fuckers lost my bet. But, hey, I feel you. So, I mean, I completely understand. So, do we need to – that's all of the games, but do we need to do you need some time to get into your best bets, or what you trying to do?
I mean, the best bets, we just went through it. So, best bets, Giants money line for me. Mm-hmm. The Bengals to cover. Mm-hmm. Tampa Bay. Mm-hmm. Right? And then the Chargers.
Okay.
I'm running with those. Chargers to cover.
Okay. I got the Cowboys. Money line. 9 points. San Francisco. Give me 9.
Oh, yeah. I forgot the Niners. I like the Niners, too.
Got the San Francisco by 9. I'll take the Vikings money line. I'm leaning towards that Giants points.
You can't do both.
Vikings money line. Buffalo 13.5.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo too.
See, you forgot a lot.
I forgot all the games, but y'all know what's up.
Chargers money line and Cincinnati. Give me a point. I'm taking them by 9. So I mean, you know, that's my best bets. I'm gonna probably sauce up them parlays. I'm taking the Vikings out of my parlay because I feel like the Giants could easily cover that. So if I'm doing a parlay, probably run me like a 14. Give me the Chargers, San Fran, Bengals, Buffalo. I'm not putting Dallas in my parlay.
I'm not putting Dallas in my parlay either.
Not putting the Vikings, but that's you know pretty much where I'm at with
I'm
the
not
bets.
putting them in there either. I just can't.
You know, I can't either. I feel you.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that and fuck them.
So with that being said, fuck that, fuck them, but fuck with us.
Fuck the Cowboys.
So I mean, you know, it's a short slate, so you know we ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time this week, but you know that's our best bets. You know, so if y'all got some more comments, you know, we always open to viewing some comments and having a debate, the discussion. You know, tap in.
Like,
with us,
comment,
baby.
subscribe. Who you think gonna win this week? What's your favorite picks? All that good shit. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, I'm excited for some playoff wild card weekend.
Wow.
Go Giants, man.
Wild card weekend. That is wild. Let's go.
Run it up, get it. Young niggas say you got a whole lot of money.